I think I'm gonna go with the ice glasses. It's on? Is it on?
It's on there. I can't find it.
I don't know if we're on. Messages. Has it started? Okay, so y'all, this is totally different for us. We're going live from YouTube, which I guess we could have done a long time ago, but we're figuring it out. And I got to really enjoy some music from the Chase Tyler, not Chase Tyler band. Before we came on, and he was awesome. Love it. Music's good for the soul. I kind of got away from it. You think I used to love all kinds of music, and then I mean, the last couple of years traveling all over the country, I just quit listening to music, and I don't know why. But during the Corona, which go ahead and lay out the rules tonight if you're watching me. I don't know if this is going out or not, but if you're watching me, anytime I say Rona, everybody has to drink. But during this Rona virus, I got to listen to Toby Tomplay and Shelly Tomplay play, and I got to listen to Chase. You know, and they're amazing. The performers doing this, y'all. It's just great. You know, love it. So, but the drinking game is. Somebody let me know if we're on Facebook.
Shelly Brown already said. Shelly already said drink. My service right. Sucks. Yep. Yeah. Y'all are on. Hey Woody. Okay. Chase was great.
Chase was great. He was excellent and really good for my soul. And then the other night when Toby and Shelly did it from their kitchen, which is actually his recording studio. The last 4 episodes we've done have been inside his house are there. But the music is good for the soul. I don't have a whole lot to say. I want to do this YouTube thing since it was new for us. It will take questions or whatever, etc. Give you some updates. I don't know if people are on or not. I don't really have any way of telling.
We have 20 people on.
Is it shared to the crew? No, I'm just asking. Is it shared to the crew page? So, somebody let me know. Or if y'all can share it to our crew page and a regular page for us, watch parties or whatever it's called, that'd be great. I mean, I know we can go live from the crew page and get 100 people, but that's not the point. The point tonight is to try out the YouTube channel and see how it works. Hey, Rhett, Jamie Weaver, Shelly Brown, Heather Kaz, Trish Wall, sorry, a little bit late. I mean, it is what it is. So I'm Woody Overton, your host of Real Life, Real Crime, the podcast. And of course, Jim, the Hitman Rappin, is not in the state. I wish he was. We could do things together. But, you know, he'll have a show on Thursday night on our crew page or wherever he's going to put it. I don't know yet. And I think Tom Play is going to play after that again, y'all, on Thursday night. So we'll try to make it line up. But tonight, normally, y'all see me drinking out my thing, but you see the ice on the glass? That's love. It's love in a mug. Shiner Bock is the oldest beer in Texas. And when I could afford it many years ago, I used to steal around and try to find it. But that's pretty much the only thing I'll drink. Other than now, Louisiana has a beer that I like. I don't really care for a beer. I don't know why. But they have Cane Break, which is made by Parish Brewing, which is just love in a mug. It's great stuff. Let's see. Hey, Jacob Mack. Jacob Mack, did you figure out about that 28 on that bad guy? Y'all, 28's a license plate. So just bear with us. We're working out technical difficulties. The 33 on here, I don't. Can anybody tell us if we're on the Facebook pages?
I just shared. So I asked people to share.
So anyway, all the world, not just America, because we're in 127 countries. Real life. What?
Sorry, tell Toby that he's the smartest man ever.
Toby, I'm supposed to tell you the smartest man ever. Y'all, all across the world, people are hurting, people are sick, people are dying. And so if we have technical difficulties on going live from YouTube, I mean, whatever, right? So prayers to everybody. This damn, whatever it's officially called, I'm gonna say Rona, right? I don't. I guess I should. Is it politically insensitive for me to say Rona and then drink? I mean, people are hurting, but anyway, Rona. Hey, what's happening, Kimberly Broussard? Um, so y'all.
He said I had somebody run that 28 but didn't get a word back yet. I guess they've been balls to the walls, busy with calls.
Yeah, Jake, I would guess and say that it's either a fake license plate or it's coming back to somebody else, right? That it's not known. So yes, being political. I try to stay away from that. The politics and religion. Here's the deal. I feel very strongly about both. But the real life, real crime is not really about that. So I don't want to. I guess I'm being politically correct with saying I don't want to offend anybody about politics or religion. But I mean, it's no secret how mine lie. But I love all of the lifers. We love all of the lifers across the world. Y'all are fantastic. And y'all, we're going back to original storytelling, but it just, it bothers me. It doesn't bother me because a lot of people don't get it that like we did on Courtney Coco's case, that wasn't entertainment for me. That's solving a murder. And then these families are hurting. If you had to sit with these families and listen to them cry, etc., in the Barbara Blunt's case, same thing. That's not really entertainment. I hope that we'll get to it one day where we can have just a cold case show. That I think that's coming. We are in talks on. I said it the other night. I'll say it again. We're in talks with producers from several different television shows. I'm not gonna lie to you about that. But it's not gonna be real life, real crime. And the one thing I don't want to go on a television show and do is just tell the old stories again. I want to go on a television show and work cold cases. I want to bring the conclusion for these families because there's no such thing as closure, conclusion. And it's like Barbara Blunt's case, her body hasn't been brought home, right? Come on, man. The people have become so desensitized to crime and murder. Like our video that we did that we put up for sale, that was a show we were taking on the road for people to hear, and it's not a lot of cursing or anything, but it's sex, drugs, and murder. Really, it's an interactive show. I mean, the people that were there know what I'm talking about. But we were going to say that, but these are different times, and so we put it up for sale. And if you're so inclined, go watch it. If you're a Patreon member, it's $25. But if you're a Patreon member at Vandalism tier above, you get it for 15. Anyway, you got any questions or anything?
I agree with the man. The man's probably hiding as much as possible. He'll turn up. You're doing it.
Hey, that dude is a pedophile or a rapist, one or the other, Jacob. You got it right. I'm going to tell y'all a story. I'm not going to say the church name or anything else, but a guy messaged me, that this guy I trust, he's in law enforcement. He said, he watched this guy walk up, roll into the church. Well, guess where the bad guys go to first? And I've had this experience lots of times. I don't know if, and we'll do a series on it, but y'all remember the child sex case out of the church in Ponchatoula? It actually started in Livingston, Louisiana. So these people are masters or at their prey, and they find victims. Well, you roll up to a church, everybody's going to be loving, open arms, and then that's the guys that are masters at it, sucking up their victims as preferential offenders, what we call it, right? They're smart. The profile of a preferential offender, all of them are smart, highly intelligent. They use their position of power, whether it's a priest or a teacher or a cop. We all know about the shit show in Livingston Parish with a douchebag. He used to be one of my best friends. Fuck him. I guess it was first tonight. But so my friend, when you got I taught all the young cops, all the young ones, when you ever get that feeling inside of you, something's wrong, this person gives you the heebie-jeebies, listen to it. That's whatever deity you pray to, trying to cut you a break, trying to tell you some shit is wrong here. All right. And so you're right on time about that cat. And he's trying to use y'all. Where we at, sweetie? How do you decompress from when you worked horrible crime scenes to get these images out of your head when you were detective? The way I decompressed was by knowing that they were putting Angola for the rest of their life, or the death penalty, or whatever, right? And I'm sorry, Rona. I don't know if anybody's watching on Facebook, but Kim Gray, all y'all who know what Rona means. Rona, if I say Rona, you have to drink. I don't care if you drink water. If I'm gonna drink, you drink. Decompressing, man, I get that question. I never would have thought we'd get that question so much, but the my thing is I'm blessed and be able, as long as I could put them away and I had control over the situation, then I'm done with them. And I never think about them again unless their name comes up. Now, what messes with me, what F's with me worse than anything is the things I can't control. I would tell you a couple in my law enforcement career. One is Hurricane Katrina. I worked the first confirmed death in Livingston Parish at 7:12 that morning. A tree fell on the guy and killed him. But Livingston Parish Sheriff's Office was the first SWAT team to have their boots on the ground in New Orleans. One of the levees broke before Louisiana State Police or anybody did. But we had to get called back because all the rumors and everything was going crazy. The other one that gets me, it hurts me to this day, is 9/11. People don't talk about it anymore. Whatever. I'm gonna tell you something. I was taking my unit to have it serviced at Perry's up in Watson. I live in Albany, so I'm driving and I was listening to Kid Crack in the morning. They interrupted. They said, "Oh God, a plane just hit one of the towers." I was like, it could be an accident. Whatever. Nobody knew about terrorism back then. Not like they do now, right? I get out of my car in Watson. I'm walking in. And they got TVs on the wall. I'm walking in and I think it's a replay, right, of what Kid Craddock said happened. I see a plane there screaming. Plane comes in and hits the second tower. And I still thought it was a replay. But I worked law enforcement in those times, man. Our whole lives changed right then in those seconds. And so many people died. So many, boy, what gives me goosebumps right now is the heroes that died rushing up in those towers trying to save people, firemen, policemen, whatever, etc. And then I can't watch documentaries about. I watch documentaries about everything. I'm a huge history buff. That shit kills me. The murders that I work, as long as those assholes are getting butt raped in Angola and tossing salads. If you know what tossing salads is, look it up. The prison term. I don't care. So anyway, other than that, I guess I drink. Other than that, I guess I Rona.
They were waiting for her.
I'm sorry. Good. What's up?
Heather Kazis says, tell how dedicated she is. She's standing in her bathroom window with it open, phone against the screen to catch a damn signal. Heather
Kaz, we love, love, love you. You're a patron. You're awesome and love you so much. I'm going to read this one real quick. Let people know they have to have a Gmail account and be subscribed to RRC YouTube. Be able to chat. Make sure you have YouTube account. People text being asking. Okay, so we didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Kim Broussard, I think that
Thank
might be Knuckles and Gumbo. She's a sweetheart. What a hey! I'm gonna tell this story again. Knuckles and Gumbo. I'm pulling into the Hilton the Friday before our show at the Basin, and I pull in behind the Valley Park, and they got a car in front of me, and it has "Real Life, Real Crime," the sticker on a license plate. This sticker on a license plate. I'm like, holy shit, right? And so you're awesome. We got to have a couple drinks together. I appreciate you and thank you. So what it is again, let people know they have to have a Gmail account, be subscribed to RRC YouTube to be able to chat. Make sure they have a YouTube account. But you know what? Y'all go to YouTube, look up Real Life, Real Crime. That's one of the points of this video tonight is let's get more subscribers to YouTube. It's an avenue we haven't been using. we're trying to grow real life, real crime, and naturally, right? And so we thought it was being done, it wasn't being done. There were technical difficulties, and there weren't. And so it is what it is. So if y'all will go to YouTube and just like us and subscribe, is what Gumbo was saying. Subscribe, and we'll get to do this. Because guess what? If I'm gonna do it live again, I don't want to just put it to the 18,200 members that we have as of today, which is freaking phenomenal. Love and appreciate all of y'all. I want to have it. I want to be able to do it on a more worldwide audience level, right? And so, y'all, we're doing some pretty great things. I'm not bragging, not conceited, just convinced. We're doing some great things. Jim Rathman and I working the Barbara Blunt's case. Courtney Coco, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm about to go fucking nuclear on Courtney Coco. Y'all just don't know it yet. Woody Overton sits back and I wait and I wait and I wait and I absorb until the point where I blow. But when I blow strategically. And when we blow on Courtney Coco, they're fucked. In Barbara Blunt's case, I can tell you this. I said it the other night, but I'm gonna say it again, that it's not like Courtney's case where they took it from the cold case list and after 3 weeks and listed as number one current homicide. We have total, way more in total cooperation with Livingston Parish Sheriff's Office and Sheriff Jason Ard, and we working hand in hand, but not together. Right? We share information, but not together. But I don't share names of the people who've called in tips. Jim and I are getting so many tips that you wouldn't believe, and it's because of y'all lifers. You share when you hit the goddamn share button, we get another phone call. I wish I say it time and time again. I don't guess people believe that. You share the episode, you share about Barbara Blunt, we get a new tip. And guess what's going to happen? As what's already happened and what happened in Courtney's case, those tips come in. Jim's able to put them together from the file thing. I'm able to put them together from the field stuff that I do. Boom, bitches. We got a new lead. Shit nobody's ever looked at. And I want to bring Barbara Blunt home. I want to bring her body home for a proper burial. Then we'll put those assholes in Angola. Sorry. You got anything for
her? Get them Cajun Queen.
I had to think about the Cajun Queen today, and I'm confident enough in my sexuality to have dude was kind of good looking for a guy, right? That I could say, I don't care if he, said that about me being a Cajun Queen. Somebody told me it's the greatest compliment you can ever get from a transvestite that says you're hot or whatever.
Jamie Weaver says, I've been looking forward to drinking with you all day.
I'm looking forward to drinking with you.
Let's see. Somebody was asking if they posted on the Facebook page. Toby wants to know, is it true that you were called Wolf?
Yes, people don't know that. And I haven't shared that much, Toby. My street name, not given to me, like Cajun Queen, right? Transvestite, whatever he was. I don't get in that whole transgender bullshit thing. He named me a Cajun Queen and stuff, right? But down in the hoods, I was known as the Wolf, and they gave me that name because they said I was always down there hunting bad guys, and I was, and I did that. And even after I quit working narcotics, which is it's how I made my bones originally, right? I came to Livingston Parish. It's a long, and I'll tell that story one day how I ended up at Livingston Parish because my buddy kept saying, "Oh, you need to meet the sheriff. You need to meet the sheriff." I'm like, dude, I'm not going to work at Livingston Parish. I'm not from there. Don't know anybody there. But God made it where it worked out to where I had the opportunity, and Sheriff Willie Graves, one of the finest men you ever meet, he kept me in there almost an hour. First time I met him, and he offered me a job before I left. And I had already taken the job with the New Orleans Police Department, and I turned it down. NOPD, went to Livingston Parish. The rest is history. Where we at, sweetheart?
We have.
You think the douche that killed Barbara's watching this? Absolutely, killing the kills of this crime. Oh, you better believe. Absolutely, Courtney Coco's case, Rona. Everybody, Rona. Something behind, I guess.
Maybe if somebody sees it in the comments, they should drink too.
6 what in the comment?
Rona, because people are texting Rona in the comments.
Okay, but I don't see any runs in my comments. Y'all, if you're on our regular crew page and shit, try to go to YouTube and log in so you can
It's
leave
just
comments.
A link to come to this. It's not live on our crew page. That it's just a link for them to come
Okay,
to
so
this.
if
they're on,
however it works, if you can get over so I can read your stuff, it's pretty cool for me to be able to read it. But you better believe one thing. I know a couple things about bad guys, right? The psychology of it, right? I get into it, I always have. It's what's driven me my whole career, not to be an attorney like the rest of my family. I love the criminal mindset. I should say gets me off. Maybe it's not a sexual term, but it stimulates me mentally, right? And these assholes are watching. That's the first. When we dropped the first episode on Courtney Coco or Barbara Blunt, and I heard about it, if I was the one who murdered them, you better believe I'm. If they could be friends with me on Facebook, they can't because I'm past 5,000 friends. But anything Woody Overton does, I probably have driven by his house. I've Googled everything and researched everything I could buy, which will scare me more because they can see I've never lost a case, especially of the ones that went all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court. Fuck them. Bad guys, I know you're watching. Bad girls, I know you're watching. We're still coming for you. And murder never goes away, y'all. But unlike all the crimes that I've done myself personally, and I've done a lot, and then the statute of limitations out, never runs out on a murder. But at the same time, Barbara Blunt's case, Courtney Coco's, we know where it's at. Barbara Blunt's, ooh, that my bitch is hot, hot, hot. So bad guys or girls that are involved in this, we're coming, bitches. And when we come this time with the support of law enforcement. What you got, sweetie? Anything?
People are just saying yes, and then they're giving, like Alicia is saying, make sure you're on live
Hey,
chat,
Alicia.
not top chat.
Yeah, I got to tell us some stuff because we don't know. This is the first time ever live. Well, I did it for like 2 seconds this afternoon. This is the first time ever live from YouTube. So, what is it? Or you'll tell me anyway, right? So anyway, yeah, definitely. I know they're watching. Double fuck you. We're coming for you. I won't be the one to put the handcuffs on you. Jim Raffin won't be the one to put the handcuffs on you, but I might just knock you the fuck out and take a simple battery charge when you're in handcuffs because you're a shitbag for killing that lady. She didn't deserve
it. They're just saying how awesome you are, and do you think
I'm
the
not awesome.
liger
Awesome.
is the best animal? Oh, Shelly wants to know what you think about the tiger show.
The tiger show on Netflix. Fucking interesting. That I watched it. I didn't tell my wife about this. She'll get me in trouble. I watched it in like a day. I've been locked up on the run thing, and she's doing her thing, run real life, real crime, and just is a mad beast about it and teaching kids in China, etc. So I did watch this. I started watching it as a joke. That's just a crazy ass show. But the one thing I did learn from that is don't sign with a production company because this asshole he signed with a production company that followed him around, thought he was going to do all this great stuff, which we have a lot of people that want to produce us right now. Production companies, I'm talking about for television shows. And this dude got pissed off one day and left. The producer did. And when he left, guess what? He had all the rights to all the stuff, all the material and everything. And would have been me. It would have been like, oh shit, I don't understand what you're saying. You have all the rights. Well, guess what? It's all in the paperwork. It's all in the details. But it's good. I mean, pretty interesting shit. It's kind of disappointing in the end how it plays out because they build it up a lot of different ways. But you got anything? Hey, Rona. So, I wish I could see y'all drink.
Somebody says make sure you're in the live chat and not in top chat, and I am in top chat. I don't know how to get out of top.
Are we on? Okay, so can y'all tell us how to do that? The live chat, top chat. It's all shit. That's just all great to me. But I promise you one thing: my wife is a beast, and she will figure it out. But hey, you know what we did a year and a month ago? We started a real life, real crime almost on a dare. She shouldn't like to say on a joke. On a dare joke, we didn't know dick about anything. We didn't know anything about Facebook or whatever, right? How to publish an episode. Oh, let me say this: Android users, we're getting complaints in a day that y'all couldn't download Barbara Blunt stuff. I am so sorry. We submitted it to our company that runs that for us, and they're looking into it. Again, we don't know everything we've done. I tell you this: when we got nominated for People's Choice Podcast of the Year Award, the number one category, which is against all podcasts in the world. Then two subcategories, society and culture and drama and storytelling. Hey, we're 5 months old. And every single episode we dropped, every single thing we did, Cindy Overton figured it out herself. All I did was have to sit down in front of the microphone, and the microphone moved over time and do whatever. Then guess what? We made the finals and we won. And then, whatever. The deal is, I'm telling y'all, we don't know this shit. Okay, if you know it, please help us. Time to play. First of all, you need to be some of that. Is there anything that listeners can do to speed just recording? Maybe connection out. Okay, God dang, you know what? Heather, I'm about this close from going Woody Overton or Wolf, as they would say in the hood on court. This close. It takes a lot for me to go over the edge. Now, guess what? I should have been over the edge a long time ago, and I was on Courtney Coco when we pulled the first episode at the mama's request. Y'all don't know, I burned all the bridges with APD. I sold them out to every law enforcement agency in the world, the whole 9 yards. Because you know what I felt they were going to do? Exactly what they've done. Tank this case. You know why? I wish I could tell you, but I can't. But I promise you this: Courtney's picture is right. I have to reach over, turn off my lamp. Her picture is right there. Every single night, I see her face. When I get in my truck, now, along with Barbara Blunt's picture, is Courtney Coco's picture. Never going to stop till we get to justice, but I'm this close for going nuclear. So when I ask y'all to share or invite other people to the crew page, it's not out of vanity. It's out of the fact that there's strength in numbers. We have 18,200 members in our group. It's unheard of, y'all. Biggest podcast in the world that we're up against, and a lot of them are very dear friends. I looked at one of them today, number one in Canada. They have 2,000 people in their private group. We have 18,200. Y'all keep liking and sharing, especially inviting people to that crew page, because guess what? When we go nuclear, when we roll out, we have force numbers. When Dateline NBC and all these people come and look, the first things I look at or used to look at when we were doing promos for other podcasts is I would go look at their private groups or private group, which we have numerous groups, private groups, and now look at their iTunes ratings. So I haven't asked in a long time for y'all to leave us an iTunes rating. But guess what? I'm asking again tonight because I just forgot. But we have over 1,800 iTunes ratings, and iTunes is not even the biggest thing. You think it would be because it's iTunes, right? But it's not. We have so many more listeners from different platforms besides iTunes that are like 6 of them that are above iTunes. But that's what people look at. And iTunes helps you bump up in the Google rating. But the private group page, that number is money when it comes to producers looking at you. And like when we did the article with the Morning Advocate, they got picked up nationwide, worldwide actually. And these other producers started calling, we win Podcast of the Year award. Who the fuck does that? And for drama and storytelling, right? And it's because you lifers liking and sharing us, etc. Where you at?
So I want you to be able to clear this up. Guardian Girl 91 says, in Courtney's case, I think someone is covering for a family member who did it to her. That's why nothing is getting done, in my opinion.
Okay, let me tell you, Guardian 91 or whomever, everybody, and it's totally cool, right? Everybody has their opinions. It's totally cool. If I could take your head and put it inside of mine, and you could have the knowledge that I have, right? Remember when I dropped the episode on it, I didn't go into speculation or motive or anything else. I can tell you absolutely, unequivocally, no family member involved.
And you looked at everybody.
No, I looked at everybody. I tested them, etc. Now, I'm not saying people that are close to the family are involved, because you always start with the family and then you follow the money. And if those don't play out, then you start with the ones closest to the family, right? I'm not telling you those aren't the ones that did it because whatever reason, but the family, whether a family member being involved indirectly, they didn't know they're involved, it's possible. We'll leave it at that. Rona. I wish hey, where's Kim Gray at? She's the one that named the show Rona.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll message her.
WL.
Since you know who was responsible for Courtney's death, were you able to tell if they were following RLRC during that time?
Absolutely.
They sent you a friend request.
Yeah, they actually sent me a fucking friend request. Can you believe that? Well, they had it. Yeah, way in. And I know this. Barbara Blunt, killers, fuck you, coming for you. The Courtney Coco's killers, fuck both of y'all. I know who you are, and one day you're going to prison, and you're watching right now. So double fuck you. And I'm not going to be politically correct because I'm Woody Overton and I don't have to. So, but yeah, the asshole actually sent me those four. He knew the police were coming for him, etc. Before he got interrogated by the police with his lawyers and all that bullshit, he knew. Actually, sent me a fucking friend request. Can you believe that? Can't do that anymore on Facebook because I'm over 5,000. I don't know what the rule is about that. I guess I think if you have 5,000, I had to go through and delete hundreds of people that I hadn't talked to in years. Let me do that, swear. Hey, Rona, bitches. This is the prettiest thing you ever saw to me. A frozen mug, besides my wife, because I can get in the double open arms over there. A frozen mug, beer being poured in.
Brittany Gaudier wants to know, are they watching right now? You're such a gangster.
They are watching
so
right now.
Much.
I should have been a gangster. I'd have been good at it. Actually,
they have some balls, don't they?
That's what they do. Hell, if you were the killer, you'd be watching too, right? I'm the only one. Real life, real crime's the only one's coming after them. Right?
Can you tell Lori to message Kim Gray to see?
Hey, Goolsby, Boat. Aaron Goolsby, if you're watching Boat.
She says Kim Gray's probably.
See, y'all help us. We don't know. This is exactly why we're doing this virgin tour of YouTube. And we're up to 65 on YouTube. So, yeah, we had all these numbers on YouTube I didn't even know about. And we asked somebody to look at it a couple months ago and it didn't get done about going live on YouTube. We were told it couldn't be done. You can't go live on YouTube, whatever. We had all the requirement hours. Evidently, a lot of people watch us on YouTube, the episodes, they get posted automatically. But you have to have so many 4,000 plus hours to go live on YouTube and all this bullshit. I don't understand it. I don't really care. I was told one way, and guess what? Today I was finally like, you know what? That didn't make any fucking sense. So we're live on YouTube. Thank you, Jesus.
Toby wants to know what your gang name would be, and also would you be a Blood or a Crip?
No. See, Toby, I've actually studied. I told you I studied criminals, and the Bloods and the Crips came up right when I came up, so I know all about it. And Bloods and Crips ain't got shit on MS-13. Look it up. I don't have to have a gang name because they already the gangs gave me a name, the Wolf. So I'm not trying to promote that, y'all. I'm just telling you the truth.
Can you tell?
I never talk about that because it's just not what.
Can you tell a quick version of the McAllen story?
Which one?
The down in Texas.
I know where McAllen is. Which store? I've been to McAllen lots of times on big business.
I don't. The one where the gang.
Okay. Well, I'm going to be doing a multi-part series. Listen, let me tell you something. There's two cases. I'll say it right now that I've made arrests in, gotten confessions in that are not prosecutable according to the district attorney's office. And you know what? I don't need to go there because I don't want those shade on the DA. But I'm gonna tell you, the mama of that victim, actually, Cindy, messaged me or went back and read in one laugh. She's like, "Will you ever do her case?" It said the name, and I didn't see it at the time. Let me tell you this: 2 cases in my career as a homicide detective. Both of them are fucking huge. One of them in Livingston Parish was a major old cold case. You used to see the billboards about it on the interstate and everything else. Got not only did I get a confession, made arrest with everybody involved, and then because it's made for a mini series movie, uh, doesn't matter. One day, those cases we are going to cover them. It's good shit. We haven't scratched the surface on RLC yet. Rona.
So
Goolsby, are you drinking with say Rona? Aaron Goolsby.
I don't see Aaron on here. At least he's not talking.
Lori, your husband's not on? Anyway, thank y'all for joining us. I'm just hanging out, drinking beer. The Chase Tyler. It's so good to me, like on Toby and Shelly the other night, to get to see these musicians play from their home, man. And just I had gotten so far away from music when music used to rule my life, and to get to see these people at night, like when Toby and Shelly did it, I was like, yeah. I'm laying in my bed, I'm like, yeah, but I couldn't find them for a while first. For whatever reason, ended up finding. I knew they were going on. I couldn't find them. Whatever. I'm not a technology guy. We got them on. We rocked it. I loved it. I listened to music. My wife's listening on the other phone. We actually at one point I muted mine so I could hear from hers because she was a little bit ahead of me. I love it. So and Chase tonight, that Chase he's a massive performer, right? Jump up on the speaker, rock the whole house, but yeah, it's hard for a guy like that to sit in his own home and humble himself without his backup crew. But you know what? He did great. He did fucking great. I was telling Chase, please keep playing. Chase, he was wearing an RRC hat also. I was like, Chase, keep playing, not because I didn't want to go live, but because I was like, shit, this is good stuff. And so I think y'all support these if you can. I'm fortunate enough where I've been blessed. I have a lot of different companies, etc. But I'm not lying to you. We're trying to make real life, real crime the number one thing in our lives. But for that to happen, we still have to have the continued support. Our patron members, God bless you. We love you. Not a patron, love you just as much. Just like us and share us. Make our YouTube or whatever grow, our Facebook pages grow and everything. That's all we can ask. Y'all are the reason I'm doing this shit, not me. I am not, believe it or not, I'm not a media whore. All right. And I've had several young defense attorneys that I brought up that I did case for, and that's what I do now, defense consulting. And like across the country, I'm like, you need to put this shit on media, right? And get them in front of the cameras. Then they can get in front of the cameras. They feed off of like a beast. That's all they want to do is get in front of the camera. I'm not that guy. But I will do it because I believe it's a necessary evil. And run them, bitches or bastards.
So people are just talking about like how to get on YouTube, and people are saying, "Love you, Woody, Rona, we love you."
Hey, I love all y'all. Please.
My husband is even drinking when you say Rona. What about the David Bell case?
David, I just said billboards on the interstate. I've already made. I'm not gonna throw shade yet, y'all, on names, but I'm telling you, 2 cases. I saw got confessions in that they say are unprosecutable. We will go into that. It's tough shit, man. Bad shit. And that was an old one when I got it then. That was an old cold case when I got it then. But murder never goes away. Assholes that did it might go away. And then they're probably listening to RRC now, say boom, boom. And there's actually 3 of them said boom, boom. And would that be proper? So one day,
As Woody,
hey, Dawn.
once we finally get past COVID-19 or Rona, are you and Jim finally going to start the tour? I can't wait for you guys to come to the Windy City.
Hey, was Dawn? Was it? Windy City is where my people are from. On my grandmother's side, which I never got to know, in the Palmer Hotel, which is the Hilton in Chicago. Obviously, as you know, right by the lake, etc. Love to go to Chicago. Love the city. It's like New Orleans, but a little bit cleaner. Other than the murder rate, they're about the same. The last time I left Chicago, that weekend they killed 27 people. It was a Memorial Day weekend. Yes, we were coming to Chicago. We already had a date. We hadn't announced it yet. We had everything to come to Chicago. That was the last stop on the tour of the summer. You know, this whole tour thing to me is just stupid, crazy, right? I don't know why people would pay money to see us get up and tell stories, right? But it's kind of fun, you know. There's one thing at the Walker Lives and Livingston Parish Literacy and Technology Center. Those people are so awesome. Then we go to the Basin, sold it out, had to quit selling tickets. And I know a lot of people in the back couldn't hear except for guess what? We didn't know, but we have a manager now, Toby Tomplay, who's played everything from the House of Blues to the biggest to the lowest. And it had not been for Toby Tomplay that night on the stage and the microphones tanked and stuff, we'd have totally died. The problem was when we go, I take the stage, the whole rafters hanging, the whole place is packed all the way around, and we weren't expecting it, but everybody had been drinking. Where lives the Parish Literacy and Technology Center, everybody was sober. We were able to tell a good, quiet story. The one that's on sale now, y'all. If you want a good, great, I could say clean as a homicide story can be, go purchase it. It's $25 if you're a patron member, $15, right? But we were coming to Chicago. I mean, I want to bring my wife. I haven't ever taken my wife to Chicago. I want to bring her. So where we at? Rona.
Don Leach says you're such a great storyteller, and now you have Jim to add additional commentary. I just think you guys and Cindy would be so great to hang out with and fun and have a few drinks.
Yeah, Don, we appreciate you. We love you.
Kim wants to know if I checked our P.O. box.
Kim Broussard?
We haven't had the P.O. box 24
years.
That's
just been, y'all, I don't know how to answer that. Polygraph business. Shit shows up online. Addresses that we haven't been in 11 years.
And we've tried to change it.
We tried to change it a whole bunch of times. So. Hey,
Hey,
can y'all make sure you share or tell people how to get on? We got 59 viewers on here, which is great. I love it. We'll hang out as long as y'all want to hang out, answer any questions you want to. But this is the inaugural voyage of YouTube. So I want to, start exploring this. We could have been on the other page and had a whole lot more. I don't know how it works. Y'all got to help us. My wife is a genius. She's a workaholic. She's a beast. But what she doesn't know, she doesn't know. And we've learned everything that we can, but we need y'all's help. So, you know what? Like we talk about Patreon and sharing and all that. But if you have ideas or things that we do like YouTube or Instagram or Twitter or Tweet or whatever it's called, send them to us. We don't know. I damn sure don't know that. But Cindy's a beast. She'll figure it out. But y'all help us share, help us grow. Because when we grow, let me tell you something. Commercials. I'm gonna talk about this because I can. The Rona. We, honest to God, put off commercials for like 6 months before we could have done them because it just wasn't worth it. Right? And we reached a point where, especially, you go back and look at our first commercial. Starts right the week before Barbara Blunt. Courtney Coco's case. I spent 7 weeks in Alexandria, Louisiana, and originally I was going to put up a $10,000 reward, but my shit got so expensive so fast that It's not just the money I'm spending on the hotels and time being there; it's the money I'm taking away from my other businesses because if I'm not there, they don't run. And it was the patron members that were able to carry me through that. It was a huge support on it. The Barbara Blunt's thing, I don't have the volumes of information to put up, private for patron members to go look at, etc. It's just totally different. But I'm closer to home, So when I go work a case every day, I get to leave from home, so I have hotel bills and stuff. I still have gas and everything else. Guess what? I'm not working my private businesses, but real life real crime is where my heart is, and Cindy's also. We've committed to it, etc. Um, so
They're saying Nikki Coletti says
hey,
Instagram Live
Nikki,
is where you want to be at.
I don't know anything about it.
I
So
told her I
Nick,
would.
can you message Cindy about it? Because we are all about improving.
But that was the other thing that we weren't in charge of.
We're all about improving, and the thing is, we can't do everything. We're really successful at Facebook. 18,200 members on our crew page. We love y'all. Thank you so much. Please keep sharing it, y'all. Y'all don't know what it means. What?
LA.
Wife's laughing.
LA Salinas is on. He says, who's your favorite child?
LA Salinas. Who's my favorite child? Bitch, are you serious? You know it's you. No, I mean, come on, man. Hey, if I can put the camera underneath my feet, this young puppy who still shits in the house and pees on the floor because he's not trained yet, that's my favorite child. How about that? My favorite child's gonna be the one that fixes the motor on my fishing boat. How about that? Yeah. Hey, so are we on Facebook? Can anybody tell us?
We're not on Facebook. There's a link.
So we only have 54 people watching on YouTube.
Right, because there's a
I don't need an explanation. I just ask it. So there's no way that we can link this to Facebook to share to the multitudes.
No.
Okay, that's so cool. That's all I need to know. We'll figure it out. Y'all, if you know the knowledge how to share it or do whatever, then
it's shared to come to here. That's all.
Okay. And so if y'all can reshare it to them, if they want to ask a question, tell them to come here. We're just trying to grow. That's all it is. Hey, Brooke Bohannon.
Thank you, Mama Karen. Karen says she's
Where's Mama Karen? I didn't see her.
She took a while to get on, but she's here now.
Mama Karen, you said you bought 2 bottles of wine. Y'all, that's Karen Ortolano, who is the chief researcher for Real Life, Real Crime, the podcast, and everything else. And patron members, you'll know her voice from one of our original patron episodes, huh, baby?
Yeah.
Where Karen actually gives you some personal. I always call her Miss Karen or Mama Karen. Miss Karen or Mama Karen. She always, or actually on that patron episode, she gives updates when we talk about the different killers from Gerald Bordelon to Dumbass Posey to whomever. And she's able to she worked with them every day. She was the matron of the jail, the Religious Parish, whatever they call it now, detention center. And she has personal stories that she shares on that. So, Mama Karen, we love you. And you were the first person that I ever went to a luncheon with or whatever for fans. Mama Karen, that's how much I love you.
So, Shelly Brown wants to know if I found, Shelly Tomplay wants to know if I found a Instapot moonshine recipe yet.
Yeah, you would need that if you didn't have a real moonshine.
No, I was
talking to Shelly. I was joking, Shelly. Kaz says, what do those cases that were not prosecutable? Love you too, Mama Karen. Hey, you know what? That's right. Karen Ortolano. Y'all, if you're a member of the crew page, that you got to go. You have to ask permission to be in so we know you're not a bot. Facebook doesn't shut us down, etc. Almost every single day, Karen Ortolano keeps posting these cold cases that she's found. Great shit. And I'm like, hey, Mama, stop. I might need those one day. And she's posting some really great shit. But Karen, you know that the story I'm going to do this weekend, Karen, this is strictly for you, yours only, was Albany in the hood, and where we actually arrested the wrong person. Do you remember that one? And that's going to carry over into the story for the next week. So maybe you can pull some up for me, sweetheart. I know what I have here. I don't want to get it wrong like Mercedes, right? And get a nasty letter from a lawyer. But anything, sweetie?
Just
Hey, Michelle Abear. Hey, Jamie Weaver. So y'all, anyway, it's been great. If everybody's drinking with me, I'll have it. I'll sit here and drink till I pass out. If not, then we'll get off. Y'all let us know. The Hey Jamie, the 314. Know why there's no toilet paper? No, you know what? I don't. This listen to this question because this I really want to go off on this, and it's I'll probably be sharing too much, but know why there's no Marie MRID0042 says know why no toilet paper when one person costs 100 ship themselves. Okay, I don't know about I don't know about that. I mean, is that like when a bell rings and an angel gets his wings or whatever? I don't understand the whole toilet paper thing. Okay, they actually Cindy and I we were sitting out there today. I said, you know what? When do you think the first person wiped their ass with toilet paper was? I mean, like real toilet paper. She's like, we cut toilet paper, said fucking toilet paper. And I'm like, shit's made from trees, right? Toilet paper's made from wood, made from trees. I'm like, and matter of fact, let's look it up and see what they used to do in the olden days. I mean, did they jump in the bayou, which is right outside the door? Did they get in the? I don't imagine they had swimming pools to wash their ass with. I mean, but like what do they do? What did people do back then for personal hygiene, men or women, whether it's whatever time or whatever? What did they do? Now every asshole in the world's got to buy 400 rolls of toilet paper. I don't really understand it. So Cindy actually won the bet. It was late 1880s that they invented toilet paper. I guarantee you, the first people. It's like a television. The first person that ever got a television, uh, it wasn't toilet paper wasn't available for the masses like it is now. But guess what, world? The world will not end if you can't wipe your ass with toilet paper. There are other ways. Leaves, moss. We looked them all up. Leaves, moss, bayou, whatever.
corn cob.
Corn cobs. That was one of the that said corn cob. I was like, what? There you go. Like, yay. Eat some corn, wipe your ass with corn cob. Run.
No, it said corn cob.
Kimberly Gray. Hey, everyone. Thank y'all. FB, that helped Michelle, Reed, Kimmy, Knuckles, Lori. Is this Kimberly Gray? Is Kim Gray? Is Jared's wife? We've been playing Rona all night because you did this. They probably think I'm politically or virusly insensitive because I'm drinking every time I say Rona. Actually, I had a Rona to put on the screen, but I don't know where it's at. Kimberly Gray, why are you so late, girl? Maybe you couldn't figure out how to get onto the YouTube channel. I get that. Yay, Kimberly. Loris. Y'all look this. Do this. I guess it's not backwards for you because it's showing backwards for me. So this is everyone out there. This is the only one we had, and we have a icebox outdoors dedicated strictly to alcohol, meaning that the bottom is full of margarita stuff and beers, different kinds of beers. If you're a guest that comes over and really don't like you, we'll give you the shitty stuff, and then if you're a valued guest, we'll even get into the freezer where the moonshine and stuff is. But all my mugs on the top level, we'll do a video one day. Now we can go live on YouTube. But this is the one Rona that we had left in the icebox, which is slap ass full of beers and nasty shit that I don't drink. So Rona, everybody. Kim Gray, Rona. Jared Gray, Rona. And what do y'all think is going to happen about the boats this summer? I got a big special thing sitting in the front yard. Can't use it. Where at, sweet?
Jared, Kimberly's husband is so mad he can't get in. He threw his phone. And
sorry, y'all. Hey, that's why we're doing this. So next time he can get in, Kim.
And Kimberly Broussard wants to know how's Judge.
Let me show you how Judge is. Watch this shit. If I could pick his fat ass up. I wish I could show the camera of him. He's totally asleep under my feet, but I'm gonna do it and piss him off. There's Judge. This is how he sleeps. Upside down between my legs. Look, he's asleep right now. He's not even awake. Are you awake? He sleeps upside down between my legs. And then Rue, who's a jealous mama, no, it's not his mama, but she always jumps up, etc., and finds a little spot. This is it. He just lays back asleep. I'm not bothering him at all. He doesn't look. He's still asleep. So that's how Judge's doing, Kim.
Everybody's saying, "Oh, he's so cute. Oh, he's a Springer, my fave.
Oh, that's
he's so
look,
cute.
look, and look. I'll pick him up. He still won't wake up.
So such preciousness.
He's a big, huge
so
baby.
Cute, so cute,
look, no hands, no hands. Now you're gonna roll over and fall asleep. He's a good boy.
Knuckles has 2 bottles down.
Oh, now look, he's awake. You can look at how prettiest eyes you ever saw.
Judge.
All right. So that's just us, y'all. We're human beings, just regular people. Probably more regular than most. Rona, Kim, since you're finally on.
Tim Gray says he looks like he's starving.
He eats all the other dogs' food. I mean, believe me, he's not starving.
No, she said big old boy.
No, okay, because he shits all over the house. I mean, 1 out of every 4 shits he'll go outside. We're training him. I haven't trained to sit, but he will shit more than he'll sit. So.
Yeah, Shelly says he needs to come and have a play date when we record next. I don't think you want him there.
Did it, Shelly Brown? Shelly Tom play?
Yeah.
She is. No. Well, actually, they have the older dog that kind of has the same thing, right?
Bowel.
So anyway, y'all, again, Woody Overton, your host of Real Life Real Crime, the podcast. Love and appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank you for getting on. I mean, people are just bored, I guess, right?
You have to give Scribble 033003 a shout out. First time making it on live. Hello from Wyoming.
What's up, Wyoming? Scribbles. Hey, let me tell you about Wyoming and Woody Overton. Last time I was there, and y'all, I traveled the country. Let me tell you, the last 2 years, I spent more nights in Hilton properties than I did my own home, and that's including I had an apartment in Dallas to be close to my work. So I travel the country exclusively. I do public speaking. I do a lot of different things, security consulting, etc. Wyoming, fucking love it. Just because I'm an outdoors guy. I'm that guy, right? And so I was in Billings. I was in what was the other one, baby, that I spent the 2 weeks in?
I don't remember all that. Yeah.
But love Wyoming. We have, is one of the moderators from Wyoming, or is it Montana?
Montana.
Oh, so Billings is Montana. So Wyoming, it was Cheyenne, right across the Colorado line. I'm sorry that I was there for. It's just beautiful country, God's country, etc. Of course, being down in the swamp is God's country also. I guess it's a matter of perspective. But thank you for coming on live and watching us. We appreciate it.
Sybil is Scribble. I've heard Sybil before.
Okay. Yeah. Well, thank you for coming on live and watching us. We appreciate y'all. And how long is too long on a live, y'all? Somebody tell me.
I'm sure. Let's see.
Again, we're doing this. We did it specifically tonight to prove that YouTube Live works. And this is an avenue we haven't explored yet, or it hasn't been properly explored yet. And so why not do it from YouTube? So 56 people. Hopefully it's getting shared to others. I don't know.
Well, we'll give them instructions on how to get here. We're going to try, next time we'll try Instagram. So if they're
whatever y'all want to do. We can try Instagram. We can try whatever. Y'all just share it, and we'll keep growing and putting it out there. Big things coming for Real Life Real Crime, y'all. We try a lot of things. We're always going to try to get better. Obviously, you've seen the music has gone from, which was other than Tom Play, my favorite opening when the sugar in her coffee. I had to get rid of that for various reasons, and I did the siren just to make people wake the fuck up. And guess what? It does, because I've actually had people leave a review like, "Why in the hell would you do that? That's so dangerous." I don't know. Guess what? I pulled myself over on the side of the road one day when the sirens came on, being a 20-year cop. And But now we got Tom play. That's the smoothest shit ever. I mean, just God puts everybody together for a reason. Tom play and us were put together for a reason. I can tell you that. Now, production level, we've gone from it sounds like a tin can to the best shit ever, right? And but sometimes we can go too far. But we're gonna try things. If you don't like it, and y'all did let us know about some things you didn't like, hey, we'll take it out. No big deal. We're just trying to make y'all happier. But a lot of people say they're like, oh, we just like to just sit down and chat with us like our uncle on the porch. Hey, we get that straight up. No problems. No problems.
Okay, I got
I'm gonna show y'all this because before somebody asks. That's my wedding ring. www. Go ahead.
2 questions. One's going to be tangent. I'm trying
Oh,
to debate
Lord.
which one to go to first. So I'm just going to read both. Don't interrupt me. Okay. Have you been to Alaska? And what's the best tips you have for women when they've been assaulted?
Have I been to Alaska? Nah. That's the one state I haven't been to because I know when I go, I'm not coming back. Women have been assaulted. Got to report it. And so many don't, and I get it. I've done the cases where it's like they've been drinking or whatever, and whatever. Just report it. If you've been assaulted, and guess what? 90% of the guys that are doing assaulting, it's not their first assault. All right. I mean, I'm not talking about teenagers who get carried and go too far. I'm talking about grown-ups who do it. I dealt with them. I know who they are. Not who they are, all of them, but I know what they do. They want you to not report the assault. Okay. If you don't report it, it didn't happen. It's that simple. And it's sad to say, a lot of them that do get reported are unprosecutable. Fuck that. I put a lot of people, and guess what? There was never one that got reported to me that I put the bitch ass in jail, whether it was prosecutable or not, right? From the DA standpoint.
So Alicia clarifies what the question really was, and she means assaulted like self-defense, like in the moment of being assaulted.
Well, shit. Fucking kill them. And that's what I teach my girls. You better fucking bite them. Hey, you know the most effective thing in the world, whether you're a man fighting a man or a man fighting a woman or vice versa, bite that motherfucker. That's what my daddy taught me. He said one time he was getting his ass beat when he was a kid. They were on top of him, beat him down. Let me tell you this. Anybody that's ever been in a lot of fights and tells you never had their ass whooped is a liar. I've had my ass whipped, properly so. But my daddy taught me is if you can, you reach up and you bite the fuck out of them. Because when you bite them, they're going to quit doing whatever they're doing to you. And there's nothing that hurts worse than a human bite. Bite it. Actually, he bit the dude to the ear off and spit it back in his face. So, and if I could bite you, if you go fight me, I'm going to bite you if I can. It hurts to get fucking bit.
Michelle A. Bear wants to know how long you have to report.
What, a sex crime?
Yeah.
Michelle, that shit changes. A simple battery is like a year, or a regular crime is like a year. But they've been extending the circumstance because of Harvey Weinstein and all these people, et cetera. People are coming out so many years later. So I don't know. We'll have to check that and see.
Stacy, I have a lot coming in now, but Stacy LeBon says I was robbed at gunpoint and didn't fight. I literally saw my kiddos flash, but I regret not fighting.
Okay, no. Let me back that up. Can we do a shiner real quick? I'll do it. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna let y'all talk to Cindy for just a minute. No. They can talk to you for just a minute, and I'll be right back. As long as y'all want to stay on, we'll stay on. The deal is on that question. See, I send mixed signals about that, about fighting, et cetera. But there are certain times you shouldn't fight. But there are certain times you should fight to death. And that's what I do. I travel the country to teach people. So me, Esposia, is going to sit down and talk to y'all for a few minutes, like 2 or 3. I'll be right back.
Grab those. We have no room. Oh my gosh.
You can read the questions on the side of it.
Not without my glasses.
Well, put your glasses on.
Shit. All right. I see. Damn. Go pee, Woody. Michelle Reed says, go pee. All right, what y'all got? This is Toby. Where you at? Hey, Heather. No, actually, yes, he does. I wish I could show y'all the camera. He's on the back porch. Yeah, this is called No Makeup. Shelly watched me do my hair last night. Was talking to her in the bathroom, straightening my hair. What's it like to be married to a cop? It's not being married to a cop. I do a TikTok dance. Okay. So Woody and I grew up together. I'm going to try to make this a short story. He's going to come in and cut me off. But Woody and I grew up together, but we separated for many years. He dated my best friend. I dated his. We were best friends in school. But when he graduated and when I graduated high school, I went to Texas. He went to the Army, and we hadn't seen each other till 2009. And in 2009, it was basically love at first sight. We knew each other, best friends. We hadn't changed our relationship, and so within a matter of probably weeks, we were married. And so during his cop days, I wasn't married to him. So I can't really answer that question. I can only imagine how hard it was on his wife because he's so OCD. But I live with the OCD every day, and just channeling it into a really good way is what I have to do. Like, just focus that OCD. I cannot believe I'm in front of all of y'all without a stitch of freaking makeup on. This is so embarrassing. All right. So I can't answer that, but Michelle said, okay, Michelle says, we all know you run the show. You're so, oh, okay. Kiss, marry, worship. Woody would choose. Wait, let's see. So who are my choices, Toby? Who am I going to kiss, marry, or kill? See, I want to kiss Shelly. I want to kill Woody. I want to marry Toby. Oh, thank you, Jamie. Does that work? Let's see. Any other questions? I hope I answered your question well enough. And we love you, Michelle and Kim. And thank you, Toby. And I'm so happy to be here. Maybe we should do a duel. You want to come sit on my lap?
Yeah.
Come on, honey.
We're going to end pretty soon.
Bye.
So that's, y'all can see our older spaniels walking by, black and white. But I'm going to do this. Rona, everyone, and you stayed on this long, I guess you're drinking too. Look at this. How pretty is this? Ice cold mug, ice cold freezer beer. Oh, I actually have ice. It's more ice than mine, which is great. What? What are you all in about?
Nothing.
Okay. So, Rona, y'all, seriously, on a serious note, Jesus, I hope everyone stays safe and that your family members aren't affected. I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll get through it, and it is what it is.
Heather asked this earlier, and I didn't read. I didn't get a chance to say it. She wants to know if you recommend a concealed carry class, and then if she does, do you have any if you do you have any recommendations on an instructor?
There are several instructors from Livingston Parish, if you're local, that I can recommend to you. Some of the sheriff's office guys look, to be an instructor for a concealed firearms class, you have to be a firearms instructor. I'm a great shot. The Jim Rathman, really, he still holds one of the top
Chase
scores.
Is on. Sorry to interrupt.
Hey, Chase, what's up, buddy? Y'all, it's Chase Tyler. Yeah, he was live earlier tonight. Chase Tyler band, huge friend to us. It's just totally God given to us that we were able to hook up, etc. So back to the concealed carry thing. Me personally, and I'll probably catch shit for this. I don't do it. I'm gonna carry a pistol no matter what. And if you're gonna write me a ticket for carrying a pistol, then you're gonna do that. So, but if you're gonna go through the class and all that, that's great. You send me an email. I'll tell you some of the best guys that they give the classes. Let me tell you something. Those guys know their shit. The firearms instructors. I'm old. I was Army first in the United States Army sergeant, and then before I got into law enforcement, et cetera. And so I had many years of firearms training. Um, the I believe if you're going to handle a firearm, all my kids, they know they know about firearms, right? So I train them from the time they can know to talk about you never touch a firearm, et cetera, et cetera. And guess what? I leave, and I'm gonna catch shit for this. All my firearms are loaded. An unloaded firearm does you no well, okay? Because when you need it, and whether it's because I'm doing a podcast from the cabin, I happen to look outside the window and there's a big buck standing in the food plot, I got to run and go shoot him. Or if it's a bad guy trying to break in my window in the car, trying to carjack me, guess what? I'm gonna smoke his ass like a pack of cools. I'm gonna kill him. So the if you're not familiar with firearms, I would suggest you go through the training so you can learn it and about professionals. Other than that, the whole concealed carry thing, mm, I'm pretty catch shit for. I'm not about it. You know what? If your life is dangerous, it's better be tried by 12 than carried by 6. I'll fucking kill you in a heartbeat. So look at this. It's even better, y'all.
So people are just saying how great Chase did tonight. Lindsay's on now. And somebody was on when they came on. They said that they heard about us through Chase and Lindsay, who Lindsay's their realtor. And we have another two realtors great on here tonight, which are Lori and Aaron Lindsay.
Yes. And you know what? Y'all, let me tell you about Chase Tyler. I didn't know him. And we were doing the podcast, et cetera. And then they reached out, they listened to it, and he posted a video. He's on his way to Nebraska to do a relief show for some town that got destroyed up there. I know he's going to mix a little hunting in because I've done the same thing. But he played a little clip of Real Life Real Crime while they were driving somewhere in cold ass Nebraska. And it touched my heart, etc. But he's a great guy, has a voice that's just freaking amazing. I'm an old school guy. Every Sunday night when I was on duty in uniform patrol, we used to listen to Country Gold. It was a big deal. Like, I hated to get out and catch a call because Country Gold. Chase has that voice. I asked tonight, would he play Seven Spanish Angels? And he did it. I didn't know before tonight that he had the Willie voice. And he did it on a song before I asked about that. Man, that kid can sing. I can call him a kid because I'm old. And he rocks it. Y'all, guess what? We had shows scheduled. Real Life, Real Crime was going to do a live podcast, and then Chase Tyler Band was going to take the stage afterwards. And we had to refund the money. Shit, they were selling out. And it was that good, right? So it's a great combination. Great people. Lindsay's a sweetheart. She came to our crew bash. Chase was playing somewhere. Lindsay, I'm sorry if you couldn't hear it like everybody else, but we didn't know. But Chase
Tyler for Toby.
Yeah, thank God for Toby Tomplay, right? So Tomplay even told me if you're on the stage, you want a shot and be a boss, you holler for the bartender, hey bartender, can I get a shot of hot, red hot, whatever it's called. And that night at the Basin, we drank them out of several different liquors. Real Life, Real Crime fans drank them out of high dollar liquors. And I know Knuckles and Gumbo, you're probably part of that on the Tito's, and then the Red Hot and everything else. But Chase Tyler's a fantastic guy. Y'all, all your local musicians, Toby Tomplay, and Chase talked about Toby tonight being able to pick the guitar, etc. I told my wife the other night, I said, "Man, I wish I could just sit down and play a few chords." And my son, our oldest son, has taught himself how to do it. But support them. There's gonna be a lot of live shows going on. That's great. They're kick it. It's good for the soul. Everybody gets to escape a few hours. And look, the tip jar thing. We don't have one, and that's okay because we have Patreon and everything else. But these guys that are doing it, that's their living. That's how they made their living. And we were fortunate enough by Chase to be asked to play or play. I can't say play to talk at a couple of shows, and we're going to do some things together. And again, we had a fantastic response. When tickets were sold, we just refunded all that money. And so it's hard times for everybody. But look, Chase, I think it might have been a little bit uncomfortable tonight because he used to be playing for the big crowds. But you know what he did tonight? And I called him right after he got offline. I said, "You just made yourself look like a human being." And he has a great voice, great shit. Love him, great guy, and hopefully, I look forward to us doing great things together in the future.
Well, Chase just said that
And he wore a real life for a crime hat. He's such a stud. Yeah.
that would be a good. They could team up with Toby and Shelley. Then Lindsay also said.
Why can't we?
Lindsay also said, "I wonder, does everybody know that Shelley and Chase played together back a long time ago?"
I don't think they did. I didn't know until recently. So why can't we do this? Well, guess what? I'm not being a doomsday, but I'm about to tell you the real truth. You heard from Woody Overton first. We're fucked on the coronavirus. Okay, and meaning that I knew when they came out in the beginning, they said, "Oh, limited to 250 people." I said, and maybe a couple of days, whatever. I said, guess what? That's the government's way of feeding you what a spoonful of what's about to come, so you can start getting used to the nasty ass taste, right? And it's getting worse. Then it went 250 to 50, and then to 10. Now we're on lockdown, etc. Well, you know what? You're on lockdown. Everybody needs some release. I mean, you're locked. If you're following the rules and you're locked inside your house with your family members, guess what's going to happen? At some point, you're going to get pissed off with each other, right? And who do you take it out on? Your family members, and because they can't go anywhere. It's a captive fucking audience, and you'll get over it afterwards. But so these live shows, y'all, shit, man, it's a little bit of time for escape. When you drink a beer and do whatever, listen to some great music, and there's no reason that we can't all do something together in the future. Obviously, I'm not telling stories now. I'm just getting to hang out with y'all and shoot the shit and be Woody Overton. But I got mad love for Toby and Shelley, but it's a totally different music genre than Chase is, right? And totally, uh,
Different sounds.
yeah, two different sounds, two different whatever. But you know what? And again, I had quit listening to music for so long, traveling the country and everything else, and I was such a music lover my whole life. I wanted to be a music producer when I was a kid. I was the guy who stayed up and taped on a cassette recorder. Most of y'all know what that is. The top 888 on WFMF, right? And yeah, I love the singing shit, but I can't carry a tune in a bucket. But these people have skills and totally different ranges. Chase is on one side, Toby's on a different. Shelley, geez, right? You put it out. I know, Cindy. Hey, I'm gonna put it out there for everybody here. The other night, Cindy asked me a question. She said, and I know evidently I misheard it or whatever. She said, I thought she said if there are three people, one that you want to kiss, one you want to marry, and one you want to kill. I thought she said Shelley, Toby, and me. Which one would be? I said, well, I'd kiss Shelley, I'd marry Toby, and I'd kill you as a joke. Yeah. Shelley's like my sister, y'all. And so that's that.
But I said, tell them who I really said. I said Jim, me.
Oh,
and
yeah,
Toby.
she said Jim. I mean, whatever. I didn't hear it. It is what it is. I mean, I went back later, and I guess why I got in trouble is because people blowing it up saying, "Oh, you're in trouble now." Da 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 da. But Shelley Brown Tomplay is my sister and nothing else. No, never would be. But great people.
Sister?
Kissing sister. Yeah, I mean, we are in Livingston Parish. And just teasing y'all. But listen, we can do this together. We stay entertained together and do some great stuff. Everybody's hurting, man. Here's the main thing: stay safe. Please try to follow the guidelines. They're there for a reason. Guess what? It's going to be a whole fucking lot worse than they're telling you. And I'm just telling you now. You heard it first from me. And Louisiana leads the world per capita in infections and shit. I'm not trying to be negative, but it is what it is. And so the there's no cure, obviously, but we can try to mitigate the circumstances by getting out in front of it. Back to entertainment. Look, when they go live, y'all, I did it for Toby that night. I did it for Chase tonight. I actually talked to Chase today before we went live. I was like, you got to put the tip jar thing up there because all they're seeing is the big long feed that comes in. Everybody comes in. We shared it to all our pages and everything. So all our fans come in. They've never heard Chase before, and they want to tip, but they don't know how. So if y'all can, you tip them something. Hey, everybody's got families, right? Everybody's got bills to pay, and it is what it is. So I love y'all, and I appreciate you so much.
So Toby and Shelly they are thinking about going live on Thursday before Jim.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. I think I mentioned that earlier. So Jim Rathman, the hitman, my partner in crime, is did the last 2 weeks a show on Thursday night. A thing which was posted to our crew page because we didn't know we could do YouTube live. So I think hopefully you'll now go to YouTube live now that we have it active. My wife got it fixed today, and so he's gonna do his spiel, which is great. People love the Hitman, and I love it. It's my boy, right? So he'll give you updates, etc., take your questions and answers. But like tonight, I talked to Chase before he went live. I was like, I moved my shit back. I had said 8 p.m. or did I say 8 or 8:30 originally? I said 8:30 originally. I didn't know Chase was going live. I took my afternoon now because I'm old. Excuse me. I lay down, wake up, and I got Chase is going live at 7. I'm like, fuck. Part of my friends, I'm like, just, it is what it is. So support it. Chase, your music was good for my soul. The other night when I got to tune in to Toby and Shelly, my wife and I sat, I literally didn't get out of the bed. My wife sat there. She had to play on her phone. Hers was a little bit ahead of mine. I turned my volume down. That was the first time I got to see them play live. I didn't at our shows. I didn't get to see it because I was signing autographs and shit, right? But I think maybe we can make this an opportunity to expand our fan base. I mean, I'm not telling you any stories. I don't know why the hell y'all are watching me. But Chase Tyler, love you, brother. Lindsay, I pray that your business keeps prospering. Y'all, Aaron Goolsby, who's one of my dear friends, and Lori Goolsby, we're actually in a private club called The Boat. And they know what I'm talking about. Meaning that it took me out actually on my 50th birthday. And I thought I was going to die for the next 2 days, and it wasn't supposed to be like that with the hangover I had. So support your local people. That's what it's about. Support your local people, and we'll get through it together. And guess what? When this shit's over with, you know what's going to happen in South Louisiana? I don't know about. Actually, I consider Alexander my cutoff line, and I would never go to Rapides Parish again in my entire fucking life if it wasn't for Courtney Coco's family. So we're gonna go play that show there, and we're gonna rock it. We were on our way to selling that bitch out. 750 people. Boom. We were gonna do it. Chase Tyler was playing, and then we were turn around the next day and playing 10 Lizzies. Chase is still playing at the prop stop the next day. That hasn't been canceled yet. We canceled it because we sold tickets to 10 Lizzies, and I was like, with the shit show from the House of Blues in New Orleans and everything else, we're just refunding everybody's money. We're not trying to take your money and shit. House of Blues, we'd have made a lot of money. We sold that bitch out, but it was a principle of the matter that I found out they were charging $18 a ticket, up to $18 a ticket extra on top of our ticket price. I'm like, fuck you. This wasn't in the thing. Cancel your shit. Boom, bitches, you're cut. What's up? Why are you laughing?
I don't know. I read so much. Let's see. We have a few things.
Chase, maybe
People
you need to have
wondering
a
how
few
you
more
get your
drinks next
teeth
time.
so white. Tuesdays with Toby, Wednesdays with Woody, Thursdays with the Hitman, closing the week out. Cindy on Friday. They want to know if your teeth.
What the hell else are we? What the hell? No, my teeth are really my teeth. What the hell else are we gonna do, y'all? I mean, what are we gonna do? And I'm like, I drank beer on Saturday night and did a little spiel, etc. Got to watch Toby on Sunday. Got to watch Chase today, but I didn't know Chase was going live until after we actually I had announced we're gonna do. Oh, and if we were younger, we'd have a baby in 9 months. Everybody else, we're gonna have all these Rona babies. Oh, I'm sorry, I hadn't said that in a long time. Kim Grafe still watching Rona.
We got people saying I didn't get it until just now. They're to PRECH.
Me? I'm sorry, y'all.
Appreciate.
Hey, you know what's so funny? This closed caption thing we have requests from fans months ago about. I mean, some our fans are evidently hearing impaired, and that shit was being looked into. And you know what? I can't do everything, and my wife can't do everything. So we try to ask other people to help, etc. I thought things we worked on, and it comes to a point where I'm like today, and the shit wasn't done. And then in a couple seconds, my wife's able to go put hearing caption thing on the live I did from last weekend. I'm like, I really, I really want to go back and read what the CC says, translates my voice to over a period of an hour, drunk, talking to people. And because, I don't always pronunciate correctly, etc. Teeth thing, teeth are the teeth. Proud of them. I ain't gonna lie to you. But like the live last weekend, I had the whitest legs in the world. I'm not that guy. That was a light off the computer shining on my shit because I actually have very dark skin. Wait until the summer when we're down on the river kicking it. We'll have Toby and Shelly riding in the boat with us, going to see a Chase Tyler play at one of the swamp bars that you can only get to by boat, and I'll be the darkest SOB. You think my teeth are white now? Wait till you see me after a month or two in the sun.
Well, we have the Goolsbys and the Tylers, so.
Love y'all.
And you have to go live tomorrow at noon. It's for, I gotta find it. Nikki
Run.
says, Woody, I need you to go live tomorrow around noon with my husband.
Is that Nikki Camus from Farm Girls?
Coletti. No, Nikki Coletti. When I need you to go live tomorrow around noon when it's my husband co-worker thinks it's time for lunch. It's for his safety.
You know what? Just send that to Cindy in the message, and like, sweetheart, if I can make it happen, I'll make it happen. And I got nothing else today. I'm trying to get my pull straight for like 2 weeks and shit. And I'm trying to get my fishing boat, the motor running. If anybody knows how to work on a small engine or whatever, and then we got the big boat in the front yard we just bought, never used since Rona, everybody drink, came down.
So somebody. Let's see, Gretchen is saying white strips, charcoal whitening stuff, Southeast Louisiana voodoo truth magic. What's the secret?
Hey, let me tell you what, sweetheart. We went to CrimeCon last year, and one of the Canadian guys, I know some of our best friends now, I know podcasts. I really don't listen to podcasts, but there are a couple that I do listen to when I have time, and that's Dark Poutine out of Canada, Minds of Madness out of Canada, Jamie Rice out of California. And but anyway, so we went to CrimeCon last year. It was in New Orleans. We blew it out hard. And so the guy says, excuse me, from Dark Poutine, Scott Hemingway is his name. And I logged on one of their lives like this afterwards saying, yes, Woody Overton. He has the best voice in Louisiana and the whitest teeth. Is that motherfucker own part of Colgate? No, I don't. And they're white right now. We'll wait until the tan comes in. So they're probably not as white as you're seeing on the screen. But what I do, I make the toothbrush do what it do. That's what Toby Tom would say. Again, y'all, support your local lives. Hey, Tom Play, Chase. Why can't we do it together? Somebody's got to have enough ingenuity. Put us on a 3 screen. I could just introduce y'all or something, right? call out. I could do what Cindy's doing. I could read out if somebody wants to hear Seven Spanish Angels, or somebody wants to hear Dirty, an original by Tom Play, which has never been released yet, which will get released on an RLC episode. So, I don't know, y'all. We've been running a long time. Y'all want to keep going on? We can keep going on. I'm gonna get drunk, whether you hear or not. I'm gonna keep getting drunk. I'm gonna keep drinking. I should say, Kim Gray. Uh,
Yes, keep going, Jamie Beaver says.
Rona.
Make it do what it do.
Make it do what it do. That's got to be from a Tom Play.
Yeah.
It's got to be from a Tom Blunt. Murder these people. Shit. Then we're gonna sit here and talk and drink beer all day long. You know what drives people? Ask me the question. I keep getting enough. Share the episode. Every time you share it, I get a tip. Jim and I get a tip. I was way back in the day, 1980s. No lawyers advertised on television. My father was a trial lawyer for 48 years. He was the first one in the state of Louisiana before Mark Barr or anybody else to do a commercial. When he did the commercial, the bar shit himself. And they were like, oh, you can't do this, but he did it tactfully and tastefully. He wasn't an ambulance chaser guy. Like when benzene bar 50-something people, my dad turned most of them down, right? He didn't take a case if it was a bullshit case. But coming back to it, he told me, he said, Woody, every time my commercial aired, it could be during Jerry Springer or whatever the fuck it was in the afternoon time, he said, I knew when the commercial aired because all the phone lines lit up on my desk. People call in, share Barbara Blunt, share Courtney Coco. Courtney Coco, we already know. Barbara Blunt, share Barbara Blunt's episode. If it was your mama, your grandmother, your sister, you'd share the shit out of it. So I don't mean to get fired up, but I do. I want to solve this, y'all, and we're going to solve it. It went from not even being worked. They had no new leads. Not saying that the Livingston Parish Sheriff's Office, it wasn't always in the foremost of their mind, because it was, but it went from not being worked to being fucking worked by everybody. And guess what happens? Bad guys. I think it's gonna be 1, 2, possibly 3. Fuck you, we're coming. All right, sweetie. You send one of the kids out for a beer? No questions? I'll read something. Hey, Gretchen. Okay, I should have do my crazy heavy acts like a fool with ridiculous characters. You pick the topic, just let them know. We'll crack you up. All right, Gretchen. We might make an episode out of that. That'd be great. I already tell you about. I guess I could mention your names. I've been saying it already. Kim and Jerry Gray met them through Real Life Real Crime, through the Walker, the Livingston Parish Literacy and Technology Center shows. For it, now watch this. The great people. Instantly, we hit it off. They're big boat people, like we are. When you live on an island, you have to be. And super duper people. The Kim Gray, glad you're on, but she's the one that came up with Rona, RONA, for the drinking word. Shelley Brown, what are y'all eating for dinner tonight? And Shiner Bach, because I ran out of canebrae. That's it. I know you said eating that drink. Shelley wants to know what we're eating for dinner tonight.
I made some carnitas.
Okay. Kim says we need women's RRC caps in pink related colors. We can work on that. Not a problem. These caps are really, really nice. I'm not a cap guy, but these fitted ones are good. I'm really not the Chase Tyler Warhol, who is an awesome friend of ours. Has been wearing it the last couple of days. I gave him one. And you know what? I think I wore it. Did I wear it in a live on Saturday night? That's actually a really nice hat. So, Karen asked that question. I collect them from around the country, Karen, and Mama Karen. And so I have you'll love this because I met your kids. An outdoor kitchen is 1,000 feet. The top is full of either vodka, moonshine, or my glasses. But when I decide I'm going to drink beer, I start what I call the rotation. And so they place two beers in, they have rotate from right to left as they replace them out, and we do the mugs. So we're down to 39. I think everybody's getting tired. And they have rotate from right to left as they replace them out, and we do the mugs. So we're down to 39. I think everybody's getting tired. Um, So based on it, I would have stayed after the show, but had to get up early for work next morning. Next time I'm taking off next day. Hey, I get that, sweetheart. I mean, everybody was hurting the next day. It was a long night. Goolsby says we had fun with the Grays the very first lab weekend. Yes, we did, sweetheart. We had a great time. Kim says, and oh, we did see Lori. Heather Castle, what are your history buff? Where can I send you something to look at? Uh, if it's an email document or something, send it to Woody at realliferealcrime.com. Hugest history buff ever. And if you want to send my home address, PM me and I'll send you that. Like that. While the getting's good. Thank you so much, Rona. And I love and appreciate each and every one of y'all. Again, we'll get through this together. Chase, whatever. If y'all want to see the live video of Jim and I for the first live we ever did ever in public, it's a really good show. That's available on all our social media and shit, our website, right, baby?
Mm-hmm.
It's $25 if you're a patron member. It's $15. Vandalism above is $15, and do that. And we're going to bring you some new old storytelling episodes that's coming, subject to be interrupted by Courtney Coco first or Barbara Blunt's breaking news in Barbara Blunt's case. Love you all. And anybody have anything else? Because guess what? I ain't got shit to do. I'm locked up in the house and right to listen to our local guys and girls. So it's good for me. I mean, it really woke something in me to hear Chase Tyler play and to be able to request him play something and show Toby and Shelly play. I'm like, it fucking rocks. And both of them played Kid Rock's one of my favorite things when I do them, right? So, but Kid Rock's my workout music. So I had Toby play it the other night. Toby and Shelly, it's the first song they ever played together. And then played totally different. You think he'd play Picture or whatever. No, he played Miles of Jam. So, what?
Heather said, what's your favorite thing about Cindy? And Toby said, Heather, yes.
And my favorite thing about Cindy is she puts up with me. And that's a lot. So, I mean, I could list a million things, but she gets me. And that's, if you knew me personally and you had to live with me, that'd be enough. That's it. So I guess we're getting done. Rona, to all y'all, Patreon members, we're going to put up some videos about Barbara Blunt's home tomorrow that Toby and I shot. I don't have too much other than say than that. If you don't like, I don't have too much other than say than that. If you don't like commercials, join Patreon. $2 a month, whatever, you get a commercial free. Other than that, I got the love and appreciate each and every one of y'all. And I don't know what else to say. So I think I outweighed my welcome. Or is it outweighed or outweighed by our own shit? That'd be great. Anything?
No, people are just saying they don't mind the commercials. They're a good thing. It's more support for the favorite podcast.
And that's awesome. And look, we learned on the commercials going through what didn't work. I thought it was ingenious when Toby no other way around. Patron is the only way. Patron members are the only way we avoid. No other way around. Patron is the only way. Patron members are the only way we avoid commercials for. Patron members now are the way that I'm able to still work the Barbara Blunt's case. the commercial.
Rogan's 7-minute ad sometimes.
Hey,
you can always jump ahead on all these platforms.
Absolutely. They couldn't fast forward because they didn't know the commercial was coming because Toby Tomplay is too smart for that, for the producer. And in 60 seconds, do it. I'll tell you this, the first 2 commercials we did, I went like 3 and 4 minutes on it. I was like trying to really promote the brand, etc. But Toby's got it down to where we do, they exactly what they pay us for. And but I like every play in the last 3 weeks or a month and a half. How long it's been since? But that shit's good, man. It rides with everything in a box of fresh vegetables. It's dry, ice packed, the meat, everything in the world. The feels helps me sleep. The stupid ass Fiends game, that shit kills me, man. I literally in like a level 300 or something, and I wear my bed out every night playing because addicted. The I don't know. It doesn't matter.
We got people staying to the end, baby.
Hey, the main thing is, can y'all please help us with this YouTube thing? Because we don't know. We don't know what we don't know. Y'all help us with the YouTube thing because we don't know. We don't know what we don't know. Y'all help us with the YouTube thing. A whole lot about real life, real crime, the podcast tonight. I can tell you this: our best stories are yet to come. The most important ones to me, I've personally I've watched the Netflix series Tigers and shit, and that's a really compelling story. It's interesting, etc. Ain't got a fucking thing to do with the shit I can tell you.
Guy says, been listening since Clutch and love the original No Sugar theme, but man, great job on the producing finesse.
Yeah, hey, I ain't lying. We always told you we'd try to improve, etc. Somebody sent a message this week or left a review or something. I don't remember what it was that said something. Or maybe it was a Facebook thing. I don't remember what it was. It said, yeah, you can say something about it until you say something negative, and then he jumps all over your ass and da da da. I'm like, no, that's not true. We love, and we'll take it and we'll reevaluate and improve upon it. But if you're a fucking dick and your message is like, you suck, da 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 da, you start having to fuck them out and punch you back as hard as I can. So now we're about to get off. We're down to like 25 on YouTube.
Some people are saying that theirs is buffering a lot, so now every time it buffers, that's their drinking thing. Every time it buffers, they have to
run.
And then Heather Compost says, so proud to be a lifer. Brittany Gauthier.
Love you, Heather. You've always been on there. And Brittany Gauthier, love you too.
And then Kim Gray says, appreciate you, Woodrow. And Michelle Reed says, Woodrow, yes.
Michelle Reed, how are you?
I'm assuming it's Michelle Reed. It's M Reed 402.
Oh, I mean, son of the same off, y'all. Peace, love you, support your local people. Get through this virus. Please stay home if you don't have to go out, man. I mean, shit. Damn. It's just like, you know what? I didn't want to say this, but I'm going to say it. It's like during my career, when I was working narcotics, I'm going to do an episode on this, remind me. The very first case ever in the state of Louisiana was done that a drug dealer sold dope to kids that died. I'm not going to tell you all the details about it, but it happened, right? So he wasn't there when they died, or he wasn't in the room or anything like that, but he actually sold them the dope and they traced it back to him. So second degree murder. If your ass is running around the streets for a stupid ass fucking reason, and I get it, I probably at 18, 19 years old would have done the same thing. Now I'm trying to protect my family, my parents, my everybody. Sir, you don't know what you don't know. You don't know if you're carrying the shit. Where does it come from? Guess what? Other ones in the state of Louisiana have died or my age. Like, it's an indiscriminate killer. So, all right, we're down. We're out.
Yeah, people are just.
Hey, love y'all. Turn it off.